All right, we are back. Murdoch made an appearance last time. Murdoch, come here, bud. Right here. Good boy. So I thought I'd invite him back just for the beginning of class here. I mean, who doesn't love a dog? He's not exactly like a cute puppy picture, but you know, he's our sweet little guy. I hope you guys are enjoying time with your pets at home too. I don't know who all is out there yet, but who's hanging out with their dogs today? It's gorgeous. Gonna take a walk maybe? Hopefully that'll be you. All right. So I just realized my first issue with this live. We'll hope I don't get too many notifications. I have a new laptop. Hey, Victoria, do you have a puppy too? Yes, no, maybe. Hey, Nicole, how are you? It's kind of weird to be on this side of the screen. I've been watching you so much the last couple weeks. So I hope you guys are going to get out with some pets or something like that today. Maybe after this nice, easy, like cool down walk. We still have about 5 minutes before we start class. Oh, Sushi and Argo. You have 2 dogs. I love it. Are they little, big? Do they do tricks? Murdoch doesn't do tricks. Hey, who else do we have coming in to join us? My friend Sue. Sue, yes, I put on makeup just for you guys today. And I kind of forgot how. I don't know about you guys, but I have not been doing the makeup thing for about 3 weeks. But, you know, for you guys, anything. I hope you guys all got dressed up and pretty for me, too. Did you all do your faces up? And if not, I'm a little disappointed. I'm just not going to lie to you. So it means you have to work extra, extra hard since you got nothing to sweat off. All right, well, I kind of feel a little bit like David Letterman or something doing a monologue, although he even has a live audience. But we're going to go ahead and get started here in about 4 minutes. So I'm going to run through some of the things that you're going to need today. And then I'll kind of do a really quick recap of that before we actually get started. This is Fit Lab 3. And I normally teach this at the club, and we are, 55 minutes in there. Today we're going to be a little closer to 40 minutes, right about in there. I'm cutting our cardio segments down, but for those of you who may have taken from me before, when those cardio segments get shorter, it means they're a lot harder. So you always can work at your own pace, of course, but so Fit Lab 3 is normally 3 segments on the machines, 3 minutes on the floor for strength. Back and forth. So we are going to be doing that same format today. Instead of being on cardio machines today, we will have our own floor, and we're going to be doing what are called pyramid intervals. So I'll explain those in just a second as we get just a little bit closer to the warm-up in case other people join us. What you will need today, please be wearing good athletic shoes. I know we're at home, but I don't normally work out on carpet. I notice I have to watch my traction a little bit differently than I do on a hardwood floor or the matted floors in the Fit Lab studio. So please be wearing good shoes. Have a water bottle. You do not need hand weights today, but if you want to use them, you absolutely can. You'll be able to use them for bicep, for tricep, for shoulders, and a little bit for back at the end. What else? You will want a chair or something that you can do tricep dips on. If you decide that you just want to use hand weights or something else for your tricep work, you don't need that. I'm using a piano bench, so whatever works for you. And it's going to only be for about 45 seconds. You're going to need that piece of equipment, so just have it close by and grab it. What else do you need? I even made notes because there's so much I wanted to tell you before we get started. 2 more minutes before we officially start class. So again, for those of you joining, my name is Stacy. I normally teach Fit Lab 3. Today is a little bit modified version. And I'm going to grab some equipment that I did get. Most of you guys now have been hearing all kinds. Oh, I need to put the dog outside too. Let me go ahead and put the dog outside so I don't trip over him while we work out. I'll be right back. All right, let's go. Yeah, if we leave Murdoch in here, it's just a whole bunch of down dogs all class. We don't need that. So All right, again, we're just still another minute or so away, so gonna run through this again. I don't know, as people kind of keep joining, how often I'll need to repeat this, but once we get class started, we're just gonna go. So again, my name is Stacy. I normally teach FitLab 3 at Pro. What you'll need today is some space, maybe about 5 to 10 feet of space. We're not gonna do a ton of moving from side to side, but you do need enough room to be able to do some side lunges, some planking, and some things like that. So as long as you can do some side lunges from side to side, forward, back, and like that kind of a square, that's about all the space you need. Again, tennis shoes, so make sure you got your workout shoes on. You'll want a water bottle for sure, a chair or something that you can do tricep dips from. Again, I'm using a piano bench. You can use whatever works for you. And if you decide you've got hand weights and you just want to do some overhead presses or some more kickbacks, which we're going to be doing some of those too, you don't even need to do the dips. So that is an option as well. Hand weights, I've got here a couple of lovely Pro Club water bottles filled with water. These are pretty light, but it's an additional weight. And you can use other food items, produce items, I don't know. You've heard all kitty litter, all kinds of things. But if you are doing that, please be careful. Make sure lids are screwed on. Make sure it doesn't bother your wrists as you're lifting. I've tried using some water jugs and they're good for some things, but like the bicep curls, it bothers my wrists. I do have arthritis in my wrist, so that could be part of it. But just be careful with what you decide to grab if it's not actually a hand weight. And again, you do not need hand weights at all for class. What to expect today, a normal FitLab class, like I said just a little earlier, is normally 6 minutes on equipment and then 6 minutes on the floor for strength. We're going to shorten our cardio segments to 3.5 minutes today. We're going to be doing pyramid intervals. And since we are officially at noon, I'm just going to give you the whole rundown now, and we are officially starting our class. So our pyramid intervals are going to be 15 seconds of work. You'll have 15 seconds to rest. It's active rest, so keep moving. And if you want, you can go ahead and start moving now. Then we add 15 seconds of work. So going up our pyramid, then we add 15, so we're 30 seconds of work. Then we have 15 seconds of rest. And then we go up another 45 seconds at the top. We come back down, we're 30 seconds, 15 to finish. So it ends up being 3.5 minutes. You're going to have 3 different exercises that we do for all of those intervals. If you decide they don't work for you and you want to do something else entirely differently, as long as it gets your heart rate up, I don't care what it is, as long as it's safe, you've done it before, and you know that it works for you. So remember, you've got that as an option as well. And then we will be about 6 minutes with the strength part, 45 seconds of work, you'll have 10 seconds of rest, and then we'll move right into another exercise. That rest really isn't rest, it's more of a transition period. So once we get going, class will move quick. Take breaks as you need it, slow down as you need it as well. What else do you need to know? If you're doing the My Zone and you got your My Zone on, try to stay green, yellow zone, like almost the entire class. You'll have opportunity for red zone during those peaks, during those pyramid intervals. So if you've got that, have it handy so you can be watching your colors. If you don't know what My Zone is, ask me in the comment section later, and I'm happy to tell you about it. I've had a lot of fun doing our challenges that we've been doing at Pro Club. And I think that's about it. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves warmed up. Hopefully you can hear the music. I will turn it up just a slight little bit. For those of you just joining us, my name is Stacy. This is a modified version of FitLab 3. Welcome! So glad you're here. So you can keep this at low impact march or bring it up to high. You choose. In our warm-up, we are going to run through pretty much all of the exercises, most of them anyway, that you're going to see today, so that we can move real quickly as we go. Take those feet out a little wider, and again, it can be a wide march or a big jog. Great big inhale, and exhale. One more time, great big inhale, and exhale. As you exhale, I want you to plant your hands on your waist, fingers at your core. We're gonna take a great big breath in, and then we're gonna try to blow a B away from our face as hard as we can. Inhale, exhale. I want you to feel that core getting tight underneath your fingers. That's how tight you need to be for the whole class. It's like you're braced and ready for a sucker punch to the gut. Last big inhale. Exhale, feet are back out wide. Plant those feet, sit back squat. Take it back. Just a regular squat. Now, multiple times today, I'm going to be turning and facing to the side. It's just so that you can see that side profile. You do not need to turn to the side. I'm going to start bringing my hands down a little closer to the floor. And if you can, keeping good form, Tap the floor. And then hands go up overhead. Reach. You've probably guessed this will be an exercise later, with or without hand weights. Again, couple more. And then hold it here. Pulse it in the body. Pulse it, pulse it. Now come up to the top. We're gonna go back down. Pulse 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1, and up. Again, I'm gonna turn you. Have to. And up. Last one. Regular squat. Now I'm gonna add a side leg lift. Squat side leg. And then side laterals out. Start to warm up those shoulders again. Lift. Leg is about midline of body. Toe is pointed and slightly behind midline. That way we can keep focused in those medial glutes. Switch legs. Lift. Get a little lower in that squat if you can. 2 more. Hold it right here. Bend those knees a little and twist from side to side. Woo. So I need you to imagine that your hips are planted in concrete from here down. So the only thing that's moving is your rib cage. Start warming up those obliques more and more. I'm gonna start adding a little jab across. Keeping it in nice and close. When this is work, you'll have the option to extend that arm all the way. Now double up that jab. Doubles. As you do that double jab, I want you to add a little more power and feel how tight that core needs to go. Again, 2 more, and regular squat. Take it down and up. Woo! Again. I'm gonna start coming up on the ball of the foot. Opening up that hip, pushing it forward. Rotate. Now I reach. Start lengthening from the tips of your fingers to the tips of your toes. Woo! Are we having fun yet? I know I'm starting to get warm. I hope you are too. 2 more. And then hold it right here. Wider step out, rock, side to side. That knee on the bent leg stays over the knee. Then straighten the other. Start working that groin a little closer to the floor. And then we're gonna plant it center, hands down. Step it back into a plank. Step back into that wide squat position. So right now we're warming up, step it back again. Inner thigh and groin. Some core and upper body as well. This is eventually going to be a frog or burpee. I'm going to show you what it looks like here. Low impact, we step in, stay here, come up. Right back down, step it out. Step it in. Up, arms can go longer. High impact, you can stay low if you like. We hop it back, hop it in. Hop it back, hop it in. Stay right here. Slowly bring it on up. Shake out those legs. Tap back. Reach those arms. Press. Now keep your right leg back. Roll through the ball of the foot. Squeeze that calf. Again, 2 more. And switch legs. Lift. Push it back. Again, 2 more. And we're gonna go back to that little ski that we did just a second ago. We started here. Now I want you to swap out your arms. Woo! So scissor, scissor. Fast or slow. Doesn't matter which. From the tips of your fingertips. Diagonal line across your back. Squeeze your back. We're warming it up. And this is actually building us right into our first pyramid interval. So you can stay with this, or arms faster, still low impact legs, we're leaning forward, that core is on tight, this is a standing plank. High impact, you'll take it here. Higher intensity, you can take it to plyo lunges if you want to. March it out. Great big inhale. All right, I'm starting our first timer. Great big inhale again. We're going right back to those skis. So goal of warm up, increasing that core body temperature by a couple of degrees, range of motion for exercises. Those are our main goals. We got that covered. So right off the bat, get yourself ready for whichever one of those ski options. 15 seconds of work, 15 rest. We add 15 seconds of work, and then come back down. I'll cover that if you missed it at the beginning. Alrighty, let's go. Hup, hup, hup. So remember your options. If you want a little more, there's a leap. 1, 2, 3, leap. Ha. And march. 15 seconds. I know that seemed fast, but now we add another 15 seconds. So this next work effort is 30 seconds. Excellent form, full range, and best you got. Let's go. Hup, hup. So remember, if you want instead, you can do those plyos. You can even do a bigger plyo and then switch if you like. Keep it coming. You got 15 seconds. Solid embrace through that core. Chest is open. Shoulders are back. Come on, work those arms. Woo. Remember your low impact options. Keep breathing. It's almost the first thing we forget to do, right? When we're working so hard. Woo! Come on. 3 seconds. March it out. All right, we're up to the top of that pyramid already. So 15 seconds of a little rest, 45 seconds of work at the top, and then we got to come back down. On your mark. Get set. Go. Woo! Hup. Hup. Bigger, bigger, bigger. On those leaps, if you're going high impact, try to get a little more air. Land soft, like a superhero. Come on. Woo. Rest. March it, march it. Oh, keep breathing. Keep breathing. All right, we are down the back side of that pyramid. We're going for 30 seconds of work again. On your mark. Let's go. Remember, it's always your best. If that's not working for you, anything works as long as it's picking that heart rate up. You have 15 more seconds. Come on, come on. I'm watching you. I'm teasing, of course. Keep working. 7 seconds. Woo! And march it out. All right, we only have 15 seconds left to go. What are you doing? Are you doing the plyos? You doing the ski leaps? You doing that standing plank? Woo! Whatever it is, your very best right here. Let's go. 15 seconds. Hup. Keep it at whatever pace works best for you. If you need to slow it down, do it. Keep it going. Woo! Almost there. 3, 2, done. March it out. All right, now you get a sip of water. We are about 30 to 40 seconds in between our cardio pieces and our strength pieces. Yes, it moves quick, so make sure you're grabbing some water. When we come back, if you're gonna use your hand weights, you're gonna want shoulder weights for overhead, those side lateral raises, and that time under tension front raise, all those things that we did in the warm-up. On the jabs, you're welcome to use a light weight if you like. You don't need it. You don't need weight for anything. In fact, I'm not gonna use it. 3 ounces, 3 great big gulps every 10 minutes. It's your bare minimum. Woo! All right. I hope you guys can hear the music. I don't want it to get too loud so that you can't hear what I'm telling you need to be doing. All right, so as soon as this timer gets going, 5-second countdown. We're starting with squat to overhead press. Again, 45 seconds of work. 10 seconds of transition. Let's go, just like the warm-up. Take it down and reach. Down and reach. So you're driving into the heels of your feet. I want you to feel power as you come up to the ceiling, through the heels, surging up through the legs, across that upper body, and pushing up through those hands towards the ceiling. That core is still tight and braced. Make sure the hips are way back. Knees behind your toes. We like to protect our knees, right? Yes, we do. I know I do. Come on, we only have 8 seconds left of these. Woo. Breathing, breathing. Last one. And 10 seconds. Then we're moving into squat, side leg raise. We'll start with your left leg and right leg squat or squat balance. So we come down just like that warm up, with or without hand weights. Now a couple of things. If you have hand weights, and even if you don't, you can apply some resistance to that outer thigh. Either set the weight there or push down a little bit. Remember, toe is pointed and the toe is just behind midline of the body. Leg comes up, point that toe, and squeeze so that you really feel medial glute. Wrist, elbow, and shoulder all level at the top. If you don't have a hand weight or it's a light one, extend the arm out further for added resistance. Way back in those hips. Knees are still behind those toes. Looking good. And transition. So just give the legs a quick shake. And all we're doing is the same thing on the other side. You can start right in with side laterals on this one. So we come down, lift. Keep the fingers loose. So what can happen with and without a weight is we start balling up that fist, and then the blood can't circulate through the fingers and back to the heart and the brain. You can tell that's not a good thing. Doesn't end well for us. So keep the fingers loose and think about flexing that shoulder and even the back a little bit. Squeeze. Toe pointing. Break your midline of the body, 15 seconds. Can you go lower in that squat? Can you squeeze that medial glute a little tighter? Always your best effort, whatever that looks like for you today. Last one, and we're transitioning to those 3 pulses with front raise. Again, with or without hand weights. I'm turning to the side, remember you don't have to. Down we go, 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1, and up. So we're holding those arms right in front of the shoulders. You can keep them there the whole time if you want. Woo! That's some time under tension. Oh! Knees still behind those toes. Pushing that butt. The rear, can I say butt? Live? I don't know, I think so. Like you're gonna take Velcro from your butt cheeks and attach to the wall behind you. Woo! Little lower if you got it. Come on. Individual contractions. 3 seconds left. Woo! March it or just shake out those legs. We're almost there. We're going into our time under tension oblique twist with jabs. So go ahead and start that rotation side to side. And if you want, you can stay right here. I'm going to start adding jab, 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 jab. Now in the warm-up, I kept my arms in close. This time, a couple times today, I'm going to ask you to think about being inside a concrete box. And right now, I want you to try to punch your way out of that box, side, side. Remember, hips are stable. Flashlight beams on the hips, aiming straight forward. It's the rib cage moving. Now double up those jabs. Double, 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 double. We got 10 seconds of these. Breaking out of that box. Jab, jab. Keep pulling the belly button in tight. And march. Woo. All right, we are going to keep trying to make our way out of that box. 2 side squats. Here we go. Step, step, and reach. Step. So this is like the warm-up, but we're adding these 2 side double squats. Now, as you come up for that jab, we are in that concrete box again. Feel that power from your leg all the way up the side, through the oblique, out the arm, Knock that ceiling loose. Be intentional today, because I can do this all day. Maybe not all day, you get boring. But I can do it for a long time. If you want the work, you want to earn that sweat, get into it 5 seconds. Boom. And march it out. We're finished with the first 6-minute segment. A lot of squats, a lot of shoulders. Pyramid up next is our frogger burpees. And then we're going to be moving into lunges, biceps, and triceps for our next segment of strength training. Again, about 30, 40 seconds. Grab a sip of water. You want your hand weights, you want it for bicep and tricep. We are going to be doing some time under tension tricep like we did in the warm-up. And if you've not done this before with me or with somebody else, please trust me today and do it without the weights, if you're using weights. All right, next timer. If you take my class, you know why I need timers. I cheat. We stay doing stuff for so long. It's ridiculous. All right, starting with our frogger burpees, high or low. And remember, you can do regular burpees if you like. Pyramid interval. On your mark, get set, and go. So we're out, in, up. I'm gonna demo low. Remember, it's only 15 seconds. High, you're out, here, and up. Stay low in those legs. And bring it up. Little march. So we're adding 15 seconds. 30 seconds of work this next time. I'm gonna show these from the side this time. I'll start with high this time. And here we go. Take it down, out, in, up. So stay low. And again, think superhero feet. You want to land really lightly, nice and soft. Keep it going. Woo! Stay with it, 10 seconds. We lost our music. Don't know what happened. Keep it going. No clue. We're going to keep working. Go, 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 go. And rest. Whew. All right. Keep moving. Whew. Here we go. Another round, 45 seconds. Work, out, in, up. Whew. Who needs music when we got our own beat? Come on. Down and lift. Whew. So if it gets to be too much to stay in the low squat, you can come all the way up. I know it's hard to stay down there. Low impact, out, in, stand. Out, in, stand. You have 15 seconds. Keep it going. There we go. Woo. Stay with it. 5 seconds. And march it. How are we feeling? Got the music going again. Woo! All right, ready to work. Cutting off some time, but still working hard. Let's go. Up. Stay with it. You got 20 more seconds. Full range. Excellent form. Core is solid. Head up, long neutral spine. Think of the beat of the music as a pacer car, but if you need to slow it down to keep full range and excellent form, you do it. 3 seconds. And transition. All right. Woo. March it out. Just keep moving. The key is to not stand still. So we are down to our last 15 seconds. Make this really count. If you can go faster than the pacer car, go for it. Here we go. Down, in, up. Breathing. Core is still braced. Lengthen that body. And done. March it out. All right, well done, you guys. Woo. All right, hopefully that got you up in that heart rate range. Keep your feet moving. We're going to move into those lunges with alternating bicep curls. And we've got our tricep dips. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my little bench right now so that I've got it close. You can keep it here. Whew. So bicep and tricep and a whole bunch of lunges. Okay. So remember, 45 seconds of work, 5-second countdown. Grab your weights for biceps if you're gonna use them. Simple to start. Reverse lunge, alternate legs, and bicep curls. Keep it going. Knee landing right over that ankle. Get as low as you can. Chest is up, shoulders back. So if you're using weights, or if you're not, really it's the same thing. I need you to think about making a fist with that bicep muscle. Squeeze it. So again, it's not a fist with the fingers. It's with the muscle right here. That elbow can actually stay right next to the rib cage. Woo! Pull it up. Be intentional. Again, I can kind of do this for most of the day. Bored out of my mind, I'm sure. But this, not so much. And transition. So 10 seconds and we're moving into tricep dips. If you're using weights and you want to go overhead or kick back instead, you can. Otherwise, hands in close, fingers point forward, hips come to the edge, and we lower and lift up. So I'm going to turn just for a second so you can see my elbows the other way. When you come down, you want the elbows driving straight back behind you. They start to come out here, you're gonna lose some of that tricep. So imagine a basketball attached right between your elbows, and you need to keep it there, don't let it drop. Straight down and up. If you want a little more, you can always extend the leg out. You can extend both legs out. Bring one leg up, but the key is to keep the weight in the arms and not end up here. Down, down. Perfect. And transition. All right, we are moving into curtsy lunge, keeping the triceps. This would be your no weight option. So we are out, curtsy, side lunge. I'm gonna start going single, single, and then hold the time under tension. Single, single, hold the time under tension on the tricep. Single back, press. Press, time under tension. I'm going to turn. So single, single, hold, single. Get low in those lunges. Don't forget about the lunge. Kick back, and then make that fist like we did with the bicep in the arm. We got 8 seconds. Woo! Keep it coming. Right to the last beat. March it out. 10 seconds and we're going to the other side. So remember, if you need to finish sooner, you always can. Pick it back up if there's still seconds left. Let's work. Take it back and curtsy. So we got side lunge, curtsy lunge. Side lunge, curtsy lunge. Now I'm going to do 2 and start holding that time under tension. Woo! Burn, burn. So we should see little smoke signals as you're holding that time under tension. Little SOS all over the place. All over the greater King County area, right? Woo! Come on, 15 seconds left. Tight, 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 make it burn. You want to feel some burning sensation in that tricep. This is great for muscle memory. Then when you've got those heavy weights again back at the club, they're gonna know what to do. March it out. Give it a shake. All right, back to biceps. Forward lunge, squat, alternating hammer curls. Let's go. So we're lunge, squat, lunge, squat, lunge, squat. All on the same leg. All on the same leg. We'll switch when this 45 seconds is up. So again, make those fists with those biceps. Work at 20 seconds. You want to be feeling this. Sink a little lower. Braced through that core. Looking fabulous. Yes. Intentional. My favorite I word. And shake it out. All right, so we're switching to the other leg. Woo! Again, be super intentional about this. Slow it down if you need to. Here we go. Forward lunge. Squat. Bam. Woo! We are knocking the stay with it. We got about 30 seconds. Do you have 30 seconds? I believe in you. I believe in you. Come on. Even if it means you're here. Woo! Slow-mo. Little bionic woman action. I just dated myself. Full range. Excellent form. And then keep up with that pace of the music if you can. 10 seconds left. Oh. 4 seconds. And shake it out. Oh my gosh. All right, we're done. And we have our last pyramid interval. So, we are going to be doing some jacks. I need you to imagine having a load of firewood. Many of you know that was my chore when I was a kid, chopping the firewood. We're not chopping it today. We're carrying it and throwing it. So scooped arms are going to come overhead. Scooped arms are going to drive back. So those elbows are really driving back. Low impact jack or high impact jack or any kind of jack you want. Woo! Alrighty, timer. 15 seconds of work. On your mark, get set, and let's go. Low impact. Woo! Come on. If you want to work harder low impact, make it a squat jack. Otherwise, we're here. Push, pull, push, pull. March it out. So I know the 15 seconds goes fast. Woo! Adding 15 seconds. 30 seconds of work. Aren't you dripping when we're done? Just dripping. Here we go. 30 seconds. Pace your car, or I don't know, maybe you got faster. As long as those arms don't get lost in the mix. Be intentional. They are a good 50% of your work here. Push, pull, push, pull. Drive those elbows back. Come on, come on. 5 seconds. March it out. Okay. Woo. Top of the pyramid. Can we red zone this, my zoners? You got your my zone on. Let's do it. Red zone, baby. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Remember, low impact. You are still driving those arms. And if that doesn't work, do any kind of a jack you like, or maybe you got something else you want to do. It doesn't matter. Woo, as long as that heart rate's up, you got 25 seconds left. Yeah, I said 25. I wish I was lying. Come on, breathe. Solid through the core. Drive it. 10 seconds. Don't lose your power. Stay with it. If you need to break early, do it. 15 seconds. So if you get to where you can't do anymore, a lot of times I'll say slow it down. I want you to take a break so that on this next one, you can go for it again. In 3, 2, and 1. Remember, light feet, core tight, drive. Woo! Find that grit that you know you've got. That badass, I don't know if I can say that either on live video. True grit right here. Come on, come on. Push, pull. 5 seconds. Anything for 5 seconds. March it out. All right. Woo. This is it. Last 15 seconds of work. Your absolute best. We still have strength when we're done here. Let's go. Come, push, pull. Drive the legs. Stay low if you can. Push, pull, push, pull. Last one. March it out. Woo! All right, I don't know how many of you guys red zoned. How many of you guys are even wearing your my zone? But I hope you did. You know what red zone feels like even if you've never worn a my zone, right? We're just way up there. All right, our last set of exercises. We've got some planks with row. So we'll be down here All fours. Straight line from the head to the knee or the toes. Hips stable. Flashlight beams at the floor. Then we're going to be doing push-ups. Woo! Oh yes, I said push-ups. You know I did. And you can stay with them the whole time. If you prefer, you can go nice and slow, push up, and then rotate out for a side plank if you like. A couple of push-ups and rotate out. But if you can, all push-ups from the knees, straight line head to the knees or to the toes. Then we have some bicycle crunches, a couple rounds of those. I'll cover that when we get there. Up, up, down, downs. We'll start here. Up, up, down, down. And then we're going to be doing an out, in, knee. Sorry, I have to be in a high plank. Out in knee, or jack, jack, knee, jack, jack, knee. And you can do this from all fours. All right. Woo, boy. Here we go. Starting with planks. On your mark, get set. Woo. Stabilize. And row. Remember, hips aimed at the floor. So you can use weights or not for this. From all fours, this is still a plank, so don't forget that. Super important to keep that head nice and long, straight line all the way to the tailbone, and keep that core braced. If you can, take it out here. If it feels okay today, you're here. Otherwise, up on those toes, gets a lot harder to stabilize those hips as we wrap the shoulder blade back. And even if you're not using hand weights, just like that push-pull action, really feel that shoulder blade wrap back behind you. You have 5 seconds. Woo! And transition. So we're going to transition into push-ups. So hands are going to come out a little wider, and they're right about mid-level of chest. I'm going to start mine on my knees. So here we go, 45 seconds. You do not need to stay on the beat of the music for these. Please get your chest all the way to the floor and then come up. So if you need to be on the knees here or the knees here to do that, then that's your best option. We want that full range so that we really get that drive and that work through the chest and the back. We're just up here at the top because we can't get all the way down and on our toes. We're not getting the work that we want, so we don't want to bother with it. You have 11 seconds. Woo! Way down at your pace. Take breaks if you need. Finish early if you need to. Last one. And transition. We're coming down onto the backside for bicycle crunches. So lay back one vertebrae at a time. Knees over the hips. And hands behind the head. Left leg is going to come out. And we're going to rotate over to the right and hold it. We're not doing anything else. This is time under tension. We're only going to get like maybe 4, possibly 6 of these in the whole 45 seconds. So draw your belly button in. Make sure that waist is twisted just like we did in those oblique twists with the jabs. And now switch. Other knee and other leg out and rotate to the other side. Pull that belly button in. If it's too much with that long leg, just bend the knee a little bit more to decrease the resistance. Hold it. The upper body is lifted. And slowly switch again. Woo! Feel these already. Now when we come back for our next round, which last time, we're going to go into singles, and then we're going to do single, single, doubles. Release, head down. Go ahead and bring it back up, and take it out. Single, 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 single. Stay with it. Elbows are back. Belly button's drawn in nice and tight. Too much to extend the leg, don't extend it out all the way. Single, single, now double. Single, single, now double. Single, single. If the legs get to be too much, heels come down on the floor, it's still single, single, double. Single, single, double. You got this, 15 seconds. If you really can't finish and you start feeling like you're pulling on the head and the neck, having trouble breathing, just finish early. It can always be a goal when you come back and watch this again, because you know you want to make it all the way through. Woo! And release. We are spinning it back over. 2 more exercises, up, up, down, down, and then that plank. So starting in your plank position here, I'm going to start in all fours. We're up, up, down, down, push. So get your full extension all the way up. You want that push and that drive. So if you're stopping short here, just make sure you're coming all the way up. You can do this straight line from the head to the heels or on the toes. Hold it low. And now start with the other arm. Up, up, down, down. We're halfway there. So close. Keep after it. Getting stronger as we speak. Last one, rest. All right, we're finishing with that plank, either jack low, out in, or up. I'm gonna start low, you can start high. So we're out, in, knee, or out, in, knee, out, in, knee. I'm gonna turn that. So we're out, in, knee, out, in, knee, out, in, knee, out, in, knee, or, come on, knees coming as close to the elbows as you can get. Think mountain climbers, one at a time. You only have 15 seconds left. I promise you, 10 seconds. Please stay with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Woo! All right, sit back. Oh my gosh. Give it a quick stretch. Take those arms all the way out. Head comes down. Drag those hands across the floor as you sit your hips back onto your heels. Head can come down, ears right between those arms. Woo! Oh man. And breathe. And release. Go ahead and bring it to all fours. Tuck your pelvis under. I'll just turn, you don't need to. Hollow out that chest, round through that back, relax the head and neck. And then go ahead and take it to a nice flat back. We're gonna step both feet forward. Use your body as support to bring it on up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. Rounding, rounding, and rounding. Well done, you guys. So good, great big inhale. Don't miss this next 4 minutes or so. We're just gonna give ourselves a little time to cool down and stretch out. It's super important, and it gets you primed and ready for your next workout. Step the leg way back, tilt your pelvis forward, and then lower that back knee towards the floor until you feel stretched through that quadricep and that groin. Take those arms straight up overhead. Thumb comes between the shoulder blades, press back, hit that tricep, but through the chest and the shoulder as well. Oh, so good, you guys. Back heel all the way onto the floor, lengthen the calf, release that arm, bring it across the body. Feel that stretch at the back of the shoulder, underneath that shoulder blade a little bit. And release. Small step forward, sit back onto your back foot, pull the toes of that front leg forward. Again, I'll rotate to the side. Try to keep this leg as straight as possible. You can drag the front heel on the floor a little bit and then pull those toes in towards the shin. We want to feel some stretch in the hamstring. And then lift your tailbone up towards the ceiling just a little bit. That long leg, feel that stretch all the way down the back. Toes come all the way down onto the floor. And round it on up. We're going to go ahead and switch sides. So come up on the ball of the foot on the other leg. Tilt your pelvis. Lower that knee. Reach those arms up. Thumb between the shoulder blades. Press back. So it's the arm of the leg that's behind you. And I don't know if you guys can hear our cool down music today, but I'm going to give you a shameless mom plug. I got permission from my son. This is his first solo EP without his band. It's super chill. I'll put a link in the comments if you want to hear more of it. And release. Arm down, back heel all the way on the floor, lengthen that calf. Bring that arm across. Woo! This is kind of fun just knowing you guys are out there. It's so weird to be doing this in my living room alone. But just knowing you guys are out there makes this really fun. So thanks for playing today. Step forward, shift your weight back again, pull the toes to the shin, hands are on that opposite leg for support. You can drag that front heel on the floor just a little bit, lift that tailbone up until you feel that lengthening down the back of the leg. And then take those fingertips around behind you, step those feet together as that front foot comes forward, and lift your arms as high to the ceiling as you can, opening up that chest and the front of the shoulder. Woo. And release. Great big inhale up. Bring those hands together and then bring them right in front of your body. Thumbs up, palms together, and then flip so palms are together and thumbs are down. And then hollow out that chest and round through your back, separating those shoulder blades. And release. Well done, you guys. High fives all the way around everybody's rooms, wherever you might be today. Remember, you can watch all of these videos, including this one, whenever you want on the Pro Club page. We've got live stuff happening all week. In fact, if you are an early riser, Carl will be, I wrote this down so I wouldn't forget, Carl will be live at 6:30 a.m. from his garage again, I'm assuming. That has been fun. I've joined him for that before. And then at noon, it is Strength and Core with Say. So come back tomorrow, and there's all kinds of stuff throughout the weekend. Leave comments. Let us know you're watching. We miss you guys so much, and hopefully we will be back in the club together again soon. But thanks for working out today and taking care of your body. A healthy world is a better world. I love you guys, and I'll see you in another class. I'll be attending with you sometime. Bye.